Alan, we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Lumberjacks of Anchorage. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins in... Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go here in Anchorage. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for a team that just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now a 7-0 game. So how about that for an intriguing start? The opening kickoff of the ball game, return for a touchdown. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. Commanding the offense will be the 7th overall pick of the 2018 draft. It's Josh Allen.
Now, the meeting we had with him this week, that's one of the briefer ones we've ever had, isn't it?
He wasn't too happy after last week.
Not happy. Really determined to play a whole lot better, and he really can't play a whole lot worse. He's got to go out and show the team that the goods that he exhibited early are still there. Otherwise, he could lose the confidence that they have in him.
Yeah, hoping to get rid of that interception bug. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be second down. Allen running the option to the left. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down. Allen going to keep it again. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up second and 12. Now Allen. Looking downfield for Jones. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down. When you look at this defense, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge it? This is going to be fun.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Jack Fox out to punt here on fourth down. This is taken at the 15. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season. And maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year. And with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. A big play there. 46 yards. He's on the ground.
Another good carry there for the NFL's second leading rusher. We've talked on air, off air about his MVP candidacy. Make a case for him. Well, I'm just going to tell you point blank, it doesn't matter whether he's first or second or even third in the league in rushing yardage. That's not the main deal. It's how he gets those yards and the impact he has on his ball club.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now Richardson, he's going to keep it running right. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
And that one not fooling anyone. It'll go down as a completed pass, but it will lose a big chunk of yardage. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 18. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. And off to Gibbs, headed right here. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. 2nd and 9. Another run for Gibbs here. He will push his way down to about the 14. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Richardson hit it, he fumbles it. And this is picked up by the Bear. Down the numbers. There he goes. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. So the turnover forced and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver? Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. This one incomplete. Almost picked up by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down. Butker's kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Out comes Anchorage to take over offensively. Well, the current playoff picture, and you can see they are one of those 3 wild-card teams, at least for the moment, but they have not clinched that spot, Charles. And look, their message has been clear. We're keeping our foot on the gas to the very end.
And how about the theater and the drama that's involved, partner? The best part, we've got a front-row seat to it all. And I think this is obviously the ultimate goal when they added a 7th seed to the playoffs back in 2020. More drama, more teams in it late in the season, and more importance on games like this.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there and couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
You look at this Bears defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the number 1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 65 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. In motion left goes a tight end. They go play action with Richardson. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Richardson on 2nd and 10. He'll buy some time right. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now Richardson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ramirez. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now it's Richardson. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Walker. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. There, Richardson back to throw it toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
This Bears defense trying to hold on. This is 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Drop 50. Drop 50.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Josie Jewell, the linebacker, getting the sack.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
Richardson on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They start on the ground here at Sanders. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. After 1, 7-3 the score. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 10. An option handoff given to Sanders. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line that hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. Now we're going to get a stoppage. It appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. Here's the Anchorage offense back out now. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here's Richardson to throw. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with a throw to the safety valve, but it's 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Chicago offense set to get started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll start with the option. And now off to the races down the right side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball, but the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 47-yard line.
From the gun, it's Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The offense on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. Allen now looks to throw. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the 1st on the scramble. He'll keep it himself. There he goes left side. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Beating him there with his legs. 21 yards, 1st down.
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he collapsed down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the 2nd level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Brian Brzee able to record his 5th sack of the season. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Allen. This one complete to Tunyon underneath. And outbounds right around the 20. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a first.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Kareem Hunt with career touchdown number 70. And the Bears have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 10-7. That time a 9-play drive. And Kareem Hunt the one to finish it off as he did so with a touchdown run. Nwangu now from his end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown.
Again, I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games in a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. And no doubt one of the most, if not the most exciting play we'll see in this game. The kick return all the way to the end zone for 6 points. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And this drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throwing now is Allen. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Well, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. To throw, it's Allen. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the defense. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Extra point try now from Dicker. It's good, and it's 21-10. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Bears offense out there set and ready to go. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
From the 38 now, here's second down at 7. And they'll give to Hunt here on the option. And some nifty running there. Ultimately, it doesn't get him a whole lot, but it does take him to the 45. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. Play action. Now it's Allen. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. He stiff arms him. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
And now they'll throw with Allen. They'll go screen here to Hunt. Room here to run. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Throwing on first down is Allen. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Christian Gonzalez.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score.
Dicker down to tack on the extra point.
And the lead is up to 18 now. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Onto the field now come the Bears. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
On third down, here's Hunt. He's still on his feet. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Allen now on first down.
And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Allen going to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Again, they'll throw with Allen.
That one caught by Rice.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. To the air, Allen. And they're not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now Allen. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick six.
And it's plays like that one that made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the route is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
A final shot before half for Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Bears offense making their way out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the NFC. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late. That wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. This is Hunt on the draw play. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 58 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because They handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Allen. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Trying to lay one up deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Richardson to throw off play action. Walker with a grab, left side. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Richardson. That is caught. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
From the 20, here's 2nd down and 3. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. He finds his man. Complete. It's Ramirez. 7 yards there and a 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that.
Touchdown! Jackson Smith-Njigba, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lumberjacks have got it on cruise control. A familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this 3rd quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 30-yard line.
Off the option, it's Edwards-Helaire. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. Here's the Anchorage offense back out now.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter, it would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
On 2nd down, right back to Hunt.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen.
Going quickly there, but it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Out comes Anchorage to take over offensively. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in 1 play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul. But the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
Richardson.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ramirez.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Now Richardson.
Little underneath throw into the hands of Walker.
So another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season, and that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed it is not, because this is not a big list, and most of the guys on it, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Dan Marino, they either are or will be Hall of Famers.
Richardson out of the shotgun. He rifles one, that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Justin Reed. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there. but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bears take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Butker on for the PAT. And that will cut this lead down to 25. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Out comes Anchorage to take over offensively. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Second and 10. Richardson looking to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Barnett. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a 1st down. Here's Richardson to throw. Little underneath throw into the hands of Walker. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. 2nd down and 3. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Now Richardson. And complete to Smith-Njigba. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 42. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the 4th.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all, but in today's...
He's got a man, complete, and it's caught. Touchdown. A big play there. 42 yards. And the Lumberjacks stretch this 4th quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'd probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
To throw, it's Allen. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing is Allen on third. And that is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. But this game well in hand. Perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7. Allen. That'll be caught by Rice. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 23.
From the 23, here's 2nd down. Allen running the option to the left. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. Allen now looks to throw. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Kareem Hunt stops short of the sticks. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Play action. Now Richardson. Forced out to his left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Richardson looking to throw this. Little underneath throw into the hands of Walker. But that last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Richardson. Little underneath throw into the hands of Walker. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down. They go play action with Richardson. Sliding out of the pocket. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Meanwhile, Richardson's. This throw finds Smith and Jigba.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a first and goal.
Well, they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw. They're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the fourth quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard.
And the Bears are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
There's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the fourth quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
And he's brought down. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends.
There, Richardson back to throw it.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Now the Bears offense ready to take over again.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
The Chicago offense set to get started.
They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw complete there to St. Brown.
And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football. I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Anchorage,
they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Bears, the loss might knock them out of playoff contention as they drop to 6-8. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.